Hello, everyone. Let me know when you can hear me and see me. And we're live today talking about releasing old stagnant energy as we go into the new year. I had this feeling of like what happens in 2023 stays in 2023, but in a good way, in the sense that whatever you learned this year is now ready to be released because the lessons have already been integrated. And what that means for you going forward is you can let go of any part of you that thinks that it needs to do anything, it needs to fix anything, it needs to problem solve anything. Are you guys hearing me okay? Hi. Hello, hello, hello. And what I wanted to do today is share with you just sort of my personal direction that I'm moving into in the energies of 2024, and also do a little meditation, kind of releasing, healing, feminine frequency exercise with you guys. And let's start the whole thing off by reading a little passage from the Lady Balls book, and it's on page 2020. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Nida. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our surrender exercise prayer, and then I'll talk a little bit, and then we will do our feminine frequency release. So I just want you to kind of listen to the words that I'm saying without feeling like you have to keep up or you have to follow along. Just kind of listen and let what I'm saying transmute whatever is going to transmute. Dear God, universe, angels, I surrender to you all of my problems, worries, fears, and ask for your guidance. Please show me how to release all fears and embody love today. I hand over this problem to you. I'm willing to do my part. Please show me the way. Thank you. Okay, that felt good. I'm going to read it again. Dear God, universe, angels, I surrender to you all of my problems, worries, fears, and ask for guidance. Please show me how to release all fears and embody love today. I hand over this problem to you. I'm willing to do my part. Please show me the way. Thank you. So, my personal kind of journey in the last few months, maybe, you guys know I'm not good with timelines because things move so fast for me. I was getting this download from God of like talk less. And I know what that means, but I didn't know what was meant in relation to this download exactly. And I was journaling on this on and off, and I kept saying, well, what do you mean talk less? Like, I literally talk for a living. Like, I talk online. They love it when I talk. They want me to talk on my live streams, but it kept coming talk less, talk less. Yesterday, I got the answer in just the most beautiful, divine way, and it all suddenly made sense. And the answer was that it's now time for me to really own the fact that it is my frequency that does my teaching. It is the frequency that people come for. It's the frequency that I embody. It's the frequency that I exist in. It was never about the words. It was never about the length of time. It was never about Mina talk for an hour or she talked for 90 minutes. It was like, did you show up today? And as I was, having this integration process, there were so many little bits that were coming up and releasing. And I'm so excited to be going into 2024 without taking any of this sort of baggage with me. And the message that I have for you today is that no matter how much inner work you do, there's always this element of being human and feeling like we have to do something, right? Like, for example, if I'm teaching something, there might be an element of, was this a 90-minute master class? Was this 60 minutes, right? What did I teach? Did I go over all the points? But what if the feminine way of transmitting information has nothing to do with time, has nothing to do with length, it has nothing to do with whether it was a 60-minute class or a 90-minute class, did I touch all 5 points? And it's all about showing up and existing in the frequency of the thing. So an example of this would be, you know, if there were two teachers and one was really deeply embodied in all the happiness and joy and abundance that life has to offer, and there was another teacher that had this whole framework of how to do it, but she wasn't embodied in it. The second teacher would need to spend a certain number of hours explaining everything, and we would be like, what was in this module and what was in this module. There's a level of like linear mental plane, like we have to understand this a certain way. Versus if we just spend time with the first teacher, we were just in her presence and we got to just see her frequency and how she moved throughout her day and how she related to money and love and marriage and child rearing and just the woman that she was. She wouldn't have to really speak much or do much or put things into modules in such the right way for you to understand anything. And I've been saying this over the years in so many different ways, that the embodied teacher is the only teacher, really. It's the best teacher, right? Even especially as parents, we want to be embodied in what we're trying to teach our kids. So what has been shown to me is that I'm being called to go to another level of that, like shed another layer and activate a new level. And in order for me to do that, I need to teach you how to be able to learn without feeling like you need every question answered. And how to be able to learn without focusing on, did Mina teach this to me in 2 minutes or did she teach this to me in 80 modules? Like, what does it matter? If something takes 80 modules to explain, it takes 80 modules. If it takes 2 seconds for you to be in my presence to get it, then it takes 2 seconds, right? And the lesson for everyone here is, what if there is a subconscious data set transmission that happens by being in the right field, by being with the right people, by knowing the right teacher, by being in a certain morphogenetic field that just heals us, releases the thing that needs to be released, gives us the download, gives us the push, releases the limiting belief, activates us, alchemizes us, and we have the transformation without necessarily having to effort. Because sometimes the ego mind has this ability to take the simplest like things, concepts, and say, well, okay, well, what do I have to do now? And I need these 20 questions answered before I can move forward, versus you're saying, I'm allowing myself to be healed right now. I'm allowing myself to be transformed. I myself have had this experience so many areas of my life where I wasn't even trying to heal or transform or up level, and I just heard this one thing and I was like, "Oh my God." And I could just feel that something had completely shifted. It wasn't a very profound thing. It wasn't an 1 hour long thing. It was just someone doing something a certain way or saying this very simple thing that just shifted something internally. And so that's the level that we're all being asked to go in 2024, is not worrying about how long something was or how many questions we got answered or how hard we worked to figure the thing out, but just being in the frequency, I have decided that I release this now, or I have decided that I'm healed in this thing now. Yeah, so as you hear this, what's coming up for you? Internally, verbally, if so? 'Cause sometimes things come up in my body, but they don't necessarily need to be expressed verbally. So I just want you to take a second and just feel into this. I actually taught 2 classes today. I did my money grid earlier. Let me say this and then we'll go back into it. And then I did channeled. And one of my students said something that was like so profound. I didn't know this. She said that the original creator of Reiki actually taught the first group, I think, of the teacher trainees or whatever, by just sitting quietly and meditating with them. There was no words spoken. And I'm like, that's the level that we're all going to. No words spoken, everything changed, everything transformed. And there's just something so delicious about that. So let's do a little bit of a clearing and activation. I just want you to deeply and gently drop into your body. So what we're doing is we're just becoming aware of our breath. And just pretend like you're a little baby who has her little belly going up and down because she's just like breathing so deeply. There's nothing constricting her breath. She's free. She's safe. And we're just going to ask God to help us release whatever needs to be released from 2023 or any other year prior that we're still carrying with us. And we're going to trust that God knows what God's doing and God does not need any help from us. And that thing is right now being removed and released and transmuted. No efforting required. Just your open-hearted decision that nothing that happened prior to this moment holds any significance because the things that do have already been integrated. The lessons that needed to be learned have already been learned. And now you can release it and trust yourself that you know exactly what you need to know as you move into the new year. And you can trust that you're being exactly who you need to be, and you're releasing anything that is not that. And you trust that you don't have to figure anything out, that what you need to do, the next steps, will be shown to you in just the right time. And then at that point, all you have to do is take aligned action towards your goals and your dreams, your desires, your intentions. But right now, there's nothing for you to effort. And I want you to trust that you're learning in this moment exactly what you need to learn, and that all your questions will be answered if and when they need to be answered. And all your other problems will get either resolved, outgrown, or upgraded as you move into 2024. And you need to know that you are releasing anyone that you need to forgive. Consider it done. You've forgiven them already. And no, your forgiveness doesn't mean that you're going to allow their behavior. It just means it's resolved, it's done. That chapter is closed, that window is no longer open for you. And from now on, you're not going to make the same mistakes and you're not going to allow the same things because now you're a new person. And you can trust yourself that you have all the information that you have inside of you to make new empowered decisions for yourself. And you can trust yourself that just because you made a mistake in your teenage years or in your 20s or your 30s or your 40s, that you're not going to make it again. In fact, you couldn't make it again even if you tried because you've learned the lessons and you've integrated them. There's no such thing as you moving backwards or you self-sabotaging because there is nothing to self-sabotage. You just exist in the new identity that is now being created by God for you. And take this time to notice anything that needs to be released in your body and ask God to simply release it for you. No efforting required. In fact, God deducts points for efforting too hard. And you are to know that whatever you desire and whatever is meant to you will always feel good. It might feel challenging. You might have to normalize it, but it will never make you sad or angry. It will never force you to do something that compromises love. Anything that's meant for you will never force you to do anything that compromises your health, family time, your well-being, your safety. And so you can let all of these things go and know that you don't have to sacrifice any one area of your life to have something else. God doesn't know any sacrifice. All things just exist in harmony. And just allowing ourselves space to integrate, rebooting our new up-leveled systems, releasing any unwanted emotions like shame, guilt, unforgiveness, resentfulness. All of this is being released from your system right now. You don't have to do anything. And just asking God to fill up this new space that we now have energetically available with new blessings, love, abundance, fun adventures and opportunities, new friends, new opportunities to expand ourselves and experience amazing things in 2024. Going in with a clean slate, new up-leveled energy, and believing not only that we get to have it all, but that us having it all is in service to humanity. And from our overflow, everyone else will also have barakat and blessings in their life. And whenever you're ready, and so it is, we open our eyes and let me know if you desire how that felt. Oh, it felt so delicious for me. What's coming up for you? Let me see what you guys are saying. Hello. Yay, Maya, I'm so happy that you got your book. I give myself permission to release the baggage, girl. Yes. Yes, I feel clear in my body. I love that. Felt absolutely wonderful. I always need these kind of moments. Yes, they feel so amazing, especially doing it collectively in a group. You know, it amplifies the energy, right? It's so good. Mm. I just feel like collectively we're just so much lighter now. I feel so calm after this. Oh, I love this for you, babe. I feel so open, like so much space has been created for what's about to come. Yeah. And remember, we're just allowing it. There's no efforting. There's fun action that might be required, but that's fun, so we don't mind that, right? literally wrote on my vision board, I am healed. And you are, babe. I adore this. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is definitely what I've been asked to do more of. The thing is that I used to do these trainings and these like healing and clearings in my work. And every time I do them, people are like, oh my God, this is life changing. This changed my life. Like all these things would happen. Money would come in for them. They would release old partners and toxic people, and opportunities would come in. But for some reason, and I wasn't even aware of this, I wasn't allowing myself to do more of it. And like I always had this intention, oh, I'm gonna do like a healing exercise at my in-person, and then sometimes we do it, sometimes we wouldn't. Now God has clearly given me my next instructions, and they are talk less, heal more, clear more, release more. So I'm going to be activating this level of work more and more, and that's definitely what I'm being asked to do in 2024. And so my Incarnate Intensive, my in-person event happening in Houston on January 17, 2024. It's going to be the most unique in-person event I've ever had, and I'm super excited. I feel like it's the first time I'm doing it, even though I think it's my 19th or 20th event, I don't remember, because I'm going to be teaching at a level that I've never taught before. That's just been very recently activated in me. So I'm really excited. I do still have a few spots if you guys want to come. I think January 2nd or whenever we sell out the spots. This is the largest one we've also ever had. So we were like, okay, we're gonna go to 40, and then we were like, okay, we're gonna go to 50. And so we've passed 50 attendees now. And my team is saying we think we can do 60. And so we'll see what the cutoff is, but you definitely want to make sure you purchase by January 2nd. But because in either case, whether it sells out or we just close the cart, it's the cart closes on January 2nd because that's when we have to let the event space know of our head count and everything. So I'm super excited. It's just I'm really excited to finally give myself permission to teach at my full capacity, which I've been wanting to do. I think I've been guided to do since 2020, but for some reason, there was something where I wasn't giving myself full permission. It was coming in small doses. And so that's what's happening next. Also, another announcement that I need to make is that the university bundle, which is my all my courses, it's like over 60 courses in there and all future courses are added to that, it's going up in price on January 1st, 2024. So right now I'm also offering a bonus with that. So for those of you guys that purchase during this period, from like December 26th until January 1st, you get my Money Grid Mastermind, which is not included in that because it's a group coaching, for like lifetime membership for that. And that sells separately for 8,888. So that's bonused in the university bundle for you. And we meet once a month. Super high vibe ladies in there. Just you're gonna meet women that are just creating that top 5 to 1% success in their lives, in their marriages, in their money, businesses, like just all around, just highest vibe you can imagine. And so you get access to that as well. So links to Incarnate and University Bundle is linked in the description box for those of you guys being called. Anything else coming up for you guys before I let you go? What are you most excited about for the new year? What are you working on? Just bought your book. Feels so good to invest in myself with your wisdom. Awesome. I'm so excited. Yay. I can't wait for you to receive it. I started following the divine nudges I felt even though it didn't make sense after making this shift. I see 888 and 8888 all the time. I feel the divine is speaking, but I can't decode. Money, abundance, barakat, flow. Eight is the number of prosperity. It's the number of divine. Like it's really when you unhook creating from the root chakra and hook it to creating from the crown. I literally just did a divine channel transmission on this topic in the money grid. And it's also going to be bonused in that particular training into the money course. So it should be there I think by tomorrow, hopefully, in the money course, it's gonna be there in the money grade as well. So definitely watch that because you will learn that sometimes de like messages telling you that you need to shift where you're processing your energy from. Most people process their money from the root chakra, and you're being called to process it in different and new up-leveled ways. I'm so excited for you. You might even find the answers in the book because I talk about the last couple of chapters are about money. I just did a reading in Channeled on money being an arbitrary line, and that was from the book as well. Oh, speaking of the book, duh, I can't believe I forgot to tell you guys this. So the book is now officially available on Audible, and we don't set the Audible prices. Audible does that, and they decide when they're going to put things on sale. And so Audible had the audiobook on sale yesterday for 30% off, and today it was for 60% off. So if you want to grab the audiobook, now's the time to get it. I don't know how long they're going to do the promotions, honestly, because they just kind of do it whenever they feel like it. But it is available. I know a lot of you guys were waiting for that. So let's see what else you're saying. Love that. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Yay. Excited for you. Can't wait for the intensive. Oh my God, Ro, you're coming, right? I can't wait for you to be there. It has been a while since you've been at one of the in-persons. Yeah. Oh my God, were you at my first in-person intensive? You were. Were you? I think you kicked off my in-person intensives. Yes, you were. You were at my first one ever. I love that. I just found out I'm pregnant, so the baby is going to be born in August. I have to focus on inner work all next year to overcome my anxiety about this. Oh, congratulations, babe. I love this 2024 baby. I think if you focused on enjoying yourself, like really enjoying creating this baby inside your body and letting God do the heavy lifting, I think that will be your inner work. Also, knowing that every new level unlocks new ways of being that you don't necessarily have to figure out, you just have to take the journey. So, oftentimes, our ego will tell us, oh, I have to figure this out, or I have to learn this. You are always learning. Like you breathing is you learning. You moving towards something, going through a journey is you already learning and embodying it. There's no extra work required. Yes, you were at my first, and now you're back. I love it. Christian said, I just downloaded the Audible book. It's coming in a few days from Barnes and Noble. Awesome. And for those of you guys that are in other countries and asking about bookstores, you can walk into pretty much any bookstore in any country and ask them to order my book through Ingram Spark for you. So Ingram Spark is the national, like worldwide distributor of books to bookstores. So all you have to do is choose your favorite bookstore in your country, walk in and say, hey, I would like to order this book, Lady Balls by Mina Irfan. Can you please order it? It's on Ingram Spark. Don't mention Amazon. Bookstores don't like Amazon. They like Ingram Spark. They won't order it from Amazon for you. I have both the Kindle and Audible version, and I have been listening in the car with my 15-year-old daughter. Oh my God, Aliyah, those are my favorite kind of stories when people say I'm listening or reading to the book with my mom and my daughter, and I love that it's bringing generations together, and it's literally dedicated to seven generations back and seven generations forward. So I love that the book is just having these conversations with all of these different generations. I love that. Absolutely love it. Any questions about anything we talked about today? Hang out for a couple minutes before I let you guys go. And in case I don't see you before that, Happy New Year. I might be on over the weekend, you never know. But Happy New Year, Happy 2024. I'm super excited. I can already tell that this is going to be the most up-leveled year yet for all of us. Like I feel it in the energy. There's a lot of shifting and new space being created. It's been happening since November, like full force for us. And also, I heard on January 1st, the retrograde ends. So it's just going to be like a huge transmission of new up-leveled energy. I'm excited for the intensive. I'm excited too, Allison. This is for those of you guys that have attended intensives before, this is going to be different. It's just going to be different because I'm different and you're different. I feel like I'm finally becoming a grown woman and letting go of my teenage self that was so self-conscious for no reason at all. Letting go of the fear of being seen. Yes. Just letting it dissipate, dissolve, and we just leave it in 2023. 2024 has very strong energy. I can feel it. Yep, it's strong. It's also the number 2024 is the number 8, abundance, divine flow. Yeah. What does it mean to experience deja vu a lot? It's usually snips in a timeline. So when you're jumping timelines and you're kind of like manifesting things like almost instantly and the linear self can't almost catch up with it, that's why we experience those little, it's like if something wasn't, it's like a movie that wasn't perfectly edited. There's like a little glitch in it. That's what we experience. So you're definitely seems like you're timeline jumping. You're seeing 888. You're having all of these kind of like new codings coming through. I love this. Yeah, someone said the eighth house in astrology is also the house of transformation. Oh, beautiful. I can already feel it. I can already feel it. It's so strong. Suki, thank you for the super chat. She said, I'm in the process of renewing my wardrobe and I'd like to start wearing more dresses and less pants, but it's really cold now. Any tips, please? Yes, I love knee-high boots. Like that's my secret. I actually find knee-high boots. I love the Stuart Weitzman brand just because they're just so delicious and warm. They're actually having a sale right now. Don't ask how I know that. I always know who's having a sale because like everyone emails me. But they're having a sale right now. Their knee-high boots are just delicious. I have 3 pairs and I'm like might get another one during the sale. And they last forever. And they're actually warmer than pants to me. Haven't worn pants in years. They just feel awkward and constricting for me now. I just don't even enjoy them anymore. Since I used to be so awkward wearing dresses, and now I can't imagine wearing pants. It's so weird. I don't even own pants, and I agree that thigh-high boots and socks are so cute and warm. Yes. And Alina has these leg warmers. So she will wear a cute little skirt with like leg warmers. Remember, like, I don't know if this is like 80s or 90s. She loves them. They look so cute on her. In fact, she rocks them so cute that I shared in my Instagram, I think a while ago, of her wearing them, that I'm like, I should get some leg warmers. That'd be so cute and fun. I should try it. Thank you, Leslie. She said, Happy New Year and thank you for all your incredible lessons. Thank you. Thigh-high socks, that's cute too. So grateful to you and you've taught me this year. Thank you, babe. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's been such a wild ride. 2023 was awesome. What a great year. And so many lessons learned, so many level ups, so many things taking into 2024. But trusting that it's all integrated. Like you don't have to be conscious of it. You don't have to like mentally carry anything. It's all just integrated, embodied. Whatever you need will be available at exactly the right time. And remember that solutions are always available at every stage. You might not be able to think about it now, but you don't need to figure it out now. At every new stage, there's new solutions that are being created and available for you. Yeah? All right, babes, I love you so much. And in case I don't see you, I might, but in case I don't see you, happy 2024, happy New Year. I love you. I'll see you in the next year. Bye.